You know, just fucking, yeah!
When you started that, I thought you were doing a Ben Shapiro impression. You're like, ladies and gentlemen, it is always okay to punch a Chris.
Yeah, great. Glad this is happening. It's like high school over again.
Getting punched or talking about dumb shit with your friends?
Both.
Yes.
Fuck!
Exclusively Ben Shapiro, actually, out of all of that.
Weird. That is the weirdest of all of the options, but okay. See, the nice thing about high school is that most people haven't had enough time to, like, do a significant amount of weightlifting or, like, really any significant amount of training into anything seriously. And so, like, just being tall and bigger than most people, I didn't really have that many people punch me that, you know, didn't get severely punished for it by me, like, immediately afterwards.
Plus, you could just do that thing where you just put your hand on their forehead and they just couldn't reach you.
Or your foot.
I've done that to my son and daughter a few times, and it is fucking hilarious. Universally. My other personal favorite is to, when they charge at me, just move to the side and trip them.
I was just thinking sweep the leg.
Oh. I've explained multiple times that if you're sprinting at your attacker, you're probably doing it wrong, but Kenny doesn't seem to listen, so I just let him, you know, fall on his face a little bit.
I'm Brian Bridges, and this is Spilling Tea on my desk.
Dude, does anybody else now want to play D&D now that we know Brian's going to play?
I was literally just about to X out of Discord.
Can you server mute Brian? Oh, wait. I can server mute Brian. Wait.
No.
No, we can't, though. That's why I keep saying that, because Brian can change it back. We need to get a new server where Brian has no powers. Because he won't be able to help himself but to join once he's the only person in this one.
If only we had had the foresight to get Wesley to start a new server. Because, like, the thing is that our messenger chat that we use, like, Wesley had started that one. And so, like, after he passed away, there's no, like, moderator for that that messenger chat, so we can't change the... I think we could change the name, but we can't, like, there's a lot of stuff we can't do with it.
I like it that way, though. Like, that is one of the few chats that I want to make sure stays alive forever, because, like...
Exactly.
I feel like other people don't know how to deal with the fact that we're very morbid about our sadness about Wesley instead of, like, actually outward sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my kind of sadness. So.
Oh, every type of sadness is your type of sadness.
Melancholy and the infinite sadness.
Oh, man. That's
Border Collie and Infinite Sadness.
Nick and Nora and the Infinite Sadness?
Thanos and the Infinite Sadness?
Dora the Explorer and the Infinite Sadness?
I'd watch it.
H.P. Lovecraft wrote The Infinite Sadness? That was meant to be kind of a play on the Mountains of Madness. I don't know. Did that work? No? Yes?
I was just going to say that Nick and Nora and the Infinite Sadness would still be starring Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of
Can we
fancy.
get Jesse Eisenberg instead? Because he's, like, better Michael Cera.
I think it's the other way around, Tim.
Definitely not. There's a
know.
reason Michael Cera doesn't get cast in anything anymore. It's because he's a giant douchebag.
That's very possible. I just know that every time I see.
Oh, not possible. 100% true. He's a
It's
giant
factual. It's in science books.
Yeah, dude, you didn't learn about that in college? I majored in Michael Cera, okay?
I didn't really go to any of my classes, so.
Well, if you would have went, they would have taught you that Michael Cera is a douchebag.
Probably. I just know that Jesse Eisenberg makes me want to punch Jesse Eisenberg in the face.
I mean, but Brian makes me want to punch Brian in the face, and we don't hold that against him.
But we do.
No, that's true. You're
Jesse,
right. We do.
Jesse Eisenberg's a weird one because like half of his movies, like you just like you question his ability to pick movies, and then what's funny is the other half of the movies are horrible movies, but like the fact that he chose to be in them are great. Like there's this one really fucked up weird like karate one that makes no sense at all, but like he ends up
The one where he's like a secret agent with
no, that one's pretty good too. The American Ultra, I like that one.
Yeah.
But, no, there's this one where he's literally like, I don't know why, but he's like unhumanly strong. But for whatever reason, he joins this like karate dojo, and like he doesn't know it at first, but everybody in this karate dojo is like really fucked up, and like when they're not in the dojo, they're like doing like all these weird crimes, and like it's an underground thing, and they bring him into it, and then it becomes this power play between him and the master of the dojo and stuff, and it gets like really fucked up by the end. But it was just such a weird fucking movie.
Real quick, I want to know between Michael Cera and Jesse Eisenberg, where does Andy Samberg fall into the spectrum of?
Nowhere near that. Are you what? Andy Samberg is a comedian, first of all. Second of all, he's like 6 foot tall, so you know, not included. Third of all, what?
He has curly hair, Tim.
he's like
Good job, Brian. You got some curly-headed fucks in the same room, and then said, "Compare and contrast. What do you think?" And we said, "Fuck you, Brian." We say nay.
Brian can't tell the difference
We
between
say
anyone who has hair.
Nay.
You guys all look alike.
People with hair look the same to me, man.
You people.
I'm not 100% sure about Eisenberg, but like I know that at least Andy Samberg is American, and that Michael Cera is Canadian. And so,
Ew.
yep. That ought to just tell you everything you need to know.
Well, everything I need to know about Canada is that it's not America, but boom shakalaka.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
America's hat. I love that, like in the, let's see, was it in Yoga Hosers or was it in Tusk? I think it was in Tusk when dude goes to the customs in Canada, and the guy he's checking in with is like they start talking about the flag, and he's like yeah, the Canada's flag is red and white, and the U.S.'s flag is red, white, and blue. That's because they're sad, and America invented sadness. Canadians are never sad.
Wow.
It was so fucking weird.
I'm into it.
It just makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's in the science books too. Or so I hear. I can't read.
Oofa doofa.
I want to rewatch Tusk now. It's such a cool movie.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay.
Oh, it is now officially alt season, and so I am looking at cryptocurrencies.
Am I the only one that doesn't know what alt season means?
I'm just nodding and
I
smiling.
don't think any of y'all know. It's cool.
It's kind of like
So
Hot Girl
Bitcoin
Summer.
goes into a super
but-
cycle every 4 years, and usually when Bitcoin hits its cycle, where it just gets a little bitchy and goes up in value and makes you buy it chocolate. That's usually when all of the altcoins surrounding Bitcoin also, gain in value, and they call it alt season.
Oh, okay.
I like Derek's explanation better.
Nobody gives a fuck what you think, Brian.
Well, nobody gives a fuck what alt season is.
I don't think that's true. I think everybody wanted to know, and I feel like they're all feeling like better people for knowing it.
I don't know that I feel like
And
a better
because
person.
here's the thing, though, Eric. If you disagree with me, you have to be agreeing with Brian. Think about that for a second.
No, I wanted to know what it was, though. I just
there you
don't
go,
think I'm a
Brian.
better
Eric.
person for it.
Eric,
well, fuck you,
Eric,
Brian.
Eric agrees with me no matter what because I'm a centrist.
I don't think that's true.
I think Brian agrees with me no matter what because I send him lewd snaps.
I agree, Tim. I also don't think it's true.
Who wants to play some D&D?
Oh man.
I don't
Who would win
anymore.
in a fight? Who would win in a fight between cryptocurrency's alt season and Matchbox 20's Mad season?
Oh, it's definitely Matchbox 20. It's hands down Matchbox 20.
So last time,
This is a recap. The recap song. We're gonna do a recap. The recap's wearing a thong. Because the recap is
Last
loose now.
time,
We're sending out Snapchats to anyone
you guys,
who wants to see this naked ass. Because
not
we're
even really you
doing
guys.
a
Your
recap.
B&B
Nobody's you
had
guys.
a.
We are
it
just
was a
those guys.
ball,
This is recap.
fairly
A formal
certain.
role was assigned to these guys.
See Tim's volume going down.
It's for the viewers so they can listen to him in the background while you're actually doing the recap. Otherwise, he's louder than you.
Recap. This is a
I'm sorry.
recap. This is a recap. Fuck you too, Pirate Chris.
B&B was having a formal gathering.
This
This isn't
is a
better.
recap.
This is a mess. I'm
This is
canceling the stream.
recap. This is a recap.
Tim being louder and louder. Yeah, so you guys are having a this big fancy ball. Allie told the Duke that she was his sister. She was his sister. Yes.
That is correct.
He introduced her to his fiance.
I'll say.
The head of the actual Magnes Adventurers Guild, not the last third of your your party name, stole at least one bottle of booze and then just left.
Son of a bitch.
I'm a bitch.
And then you guys got attacked by a spooky monster, some sort of fae, accusing some
Say
sort
that
of
part again.
Some sort of fae.
No, the spooky monster part.
Spooky monster. Oh, spooky monster.
Why do you oblige him on these things?
It's okay. We'll clip it just for better Chris, and he can listen to it whenever he wants then.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
I try.
We do it for the viewers. Okay, Brian.
Oh yeah, how many are we up to right now?
Oh,
2.
yeah.
One right now.
Oh, cool. That went down to 0 real fast. Okay, fun.
I'm still up.
R2 solo.
This shit's going nowhere fast. You guys got attacked by a monster claiming that someone had broken a contract.
What kind of monster?
Alleyway.
A fae monster.
Spooky monster.
You guys successfully kind of defeated it. You didn't kill it though. It definitely just kind of backed out of your house and left a giant gaping hole in it. But several of the guests seemed to think it was some sort of like performance. So they clapped. A few others of the guests kind of ran.
I clapped when I saw it.
Thank you. How did you get unmuted? Yeah. I think that was pretty much it.
Oh, also, Bradley almost inadvertently killed Allie and her mom through traps.
This is the recap. This is the recap. Bradley is awesome.
So yeah.
Oh, I have a few things that you didn't add into the recap that I think we should probably add into the recap. Probably gonna have to kill Allie's mom because she's a demon, so we can write the curse. Allie's gonna be sad, and we won't do anything except for maybe Billy because she's nice. But Bradley definitely won't do that shit.
Cool.
This is the recap.
Perfect. All caught up.
All caught up. Dude, do you have any idea how hard it is to when you're like, oh man, my character is really sad, and I'm just like, well, let me just be a douchebag some more.
It's so good. It'd be weird if it was any other way.
Fair enough.
Brad really only shows his emotions when it
Yes.
matters.
Yes, well.
Quite. Yep.
We are going to pick up.
If you say so.
That would definitely not be any picking up. I refused.
So we're going to be picking up 2 weeks after this ball, this elegant affair. Chris, are you Superior Chris, are you playing today?
No, I'm still driving.
Okie dokie. Brian, are you still playing Snake Lady?
It was a guy.
I don't think so.
I think we said it right.
Are you still playing
Snake Lady or not?
Yeah.
Answer the
Yeah.
question, bitch.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
What is your name, Brian?
I don't remember. I'm
Wow.
looking at this. I'm looking at this cat in the soda box.
I'm going
Let's
to
go
name
with Snake Lady.
I'm going to name you Elise, but it just ends in S's.
I love it. I've never been more into anything in my life.
Also, Seth's a good snake name. Just throwing it out there.
Maybe if it was a guy snake.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, should we
It
sing
should
the
be
recap
Lisa
song
Snakes.
for Aubrey real quick?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, double time it. Quick, go.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Aubrey once did a dance in the building, and we had a ball now, and there was much partying, and then the party was over. We had a snake friend, we had everything, and then we took it all up. Hey,
Snake girl.
Thank you for that. That was an enlightening performance.
All
You're
caught
welcome.
up.
Thanks.
it's no wonder that nobody listens to these.
Don't say that. The whole internet listens to
The
these.
entire internet.
The entire internet.
My brand.
Chris has like a real good podcast that he puts onto podcatchers, and then he has this bullshit that he streams to his YouTube. Oh fuck!
It's my life. It's
all
cool.
right,
I
I've seen
love
how
it.
you live.
Yeah, you have. I'm all out of beer now, though. It's very sad.
Already?
Yep.
Did you share it at least?
I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, me Matt got some.
Good.
Good job.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And me
I
Matt
mean,
is also
I
listening.
kind of always
so,
assumed
yeah.
that Memat was fucking like internet friend.
No, he's real life friend.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
he didn't want to meet me though.
No, he
Like,
wanted
Eric
nothing
is
to
a
do with
real-life
Eric.
friend.
Yeah. Which I don't blame. So yeah.
Eric is definitely not my real life friend. Just internet.
Yeah, we've just hung out in real life sometimes. Not as friends, just as two cool guys 6 feet apart.
Just as lovers.
But only through the internet. 6 feet
But
apart.
no, in person it's only as lovers. On the internet we're friends.
I see. Okay. That makes sense.
Pack it in. Pack
Oh,
it in, Jokey Jokey Literature
Aubrey,
Club.
you bet that I packed it in, okay? Like it was everything was packed in, okay? If there was packing to do, Eric got it. You know what I mean?
We stopped talking
You
about
smell what I'm stepping in?
I do.
They met
I
when they
am.
both responded to the same poster with the flexing arm.
this is a really good D&D session, you guys.
No, it's great. It's good. This is what the
Well.
people came here for. This is what they
This
want.
is what the whole internet is here to just listen to us fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aubrey, we are picking up 2 weeks after the extravagant ball that you had.
Okay.
Several of the people seem to think that the fight that you had was supposed to be some sort of like faux combat entertainment.
Gladiatorial. Okay.
Yeah,
Understood.
some of them were definitely afraid for their lives and just ran into the woods. They are no longer. The Duke definitely realized that there was some shit going on. But he also had several guards that didn't help in combat and just like flanked him and made sure he wasn't going to be hurt, along with his fiancée. So picking up the morning 2 weeks after, you guys have had some rest, some relaxation.
Wow, I'm back at full hit points.
Oh, me too.
And because for some reason you guys seem to think that having a party of 3 wizards is a bad idea. J. Imdes, being ever the opportunist, has heard about you guys kind of like talking in idle times about kind of trying to recruit some people to help your party. He has set up a job fair-esque event.
Oh, man.
There's a poster. It says, calling all adventurers, opportunity for gold, gold, fame, and fortune. Report to the Laundry Sucks, that's a terrible name, Magnes Adventuring Guild, bed and breakfast, and other accommodations at extra expenses in.
So, like, real talk, Tim loves JM Des. Brad fucking hates him.
That's fine.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He didn't ask any of you about this, by the way. He just set it up.
Imdes.
So as you guys kind of like come down for breakfast that Jimenez has so thoughtfully cooked out for you, there's a bunch of strangers in your house, including one weird snake lady named Elise.
I am going to immediately go up to Imdes.
Okay.
What the fuck is this?
Oh. Master Chafton, yes. I overheard that you were concerned about having some beefier party members in your...
Hey,
Yes.
look at me. Look at me for a moment.
Oh, I always am.
You
sometimes.
are doing a great job running this in. But
Thank
I
you.
will
That's all I
put
needed to hear.
my sword through your fucking guts if you continue to surprise me like this. Do you understand what that means? I will maim you permanently.
No, I understand. I'm fairly certain I talked to you about this, though. You
You have
remember
not.
we had to sit
No,
down, few glasses
absolutely
of
not.
wine.
You did not do that.
A little back and forth, you and me.
No, there was no back and forth. Nope, did not happen.
Yes.
You can't just say yes, yes, yes. It is yes, well, if you're trying to end a conversation. And yes, well, and Brad will walk away.
I would never try and end a conversation with you. We have so much fun with them, and don't you think that we really enjoy each other's company?
Damn, you really did him like that.
So, Billy, Allie, and Seth,
Yes.
you are all in the it's a quite a large dining room. Most of you have chairs. Seth, you have a large cushion that you can sit on. And there's also a kind of gathering of other people. Some of them are big, burly individuals. Some of them seem more slight and dexterous. And there's even a couple spellcasters, although the collection of those seem much, much thinner compared to the others, both physically and populously.
Billy's just gonna wave at everybody. Hi.
You get a couple like really gruff, tough guy nods, and then a couple of people look like kind of thrown off by you, and they're like, "Oh, hello."
My listen. So Billy and Allie and Elise are standing together, or are we like?
There are chairs reserved for the three of you. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the two chairs in the cushion. Yeah.
So
and they're kind
Billy,
of like ahead of the table.
Okay. So Billy she'll just introduce herself. Hi, my name is Billy. I'm a wizard here at Laundry Sucks is the Terrible Name Magni Adventuring Guild. I'm also a franchisee, and if you pay your dues within the company, you can do that too.
Oh, that's wait. Did you say company dues?
No, not like that. Just like pay your dues as in, work hard and good things will come your way.
So you're kind of like starting a conversation among these like, oh, it sounds like there's upward expansion available. Ooh, and a couple of the people are getting really excited.
Bradley is a just and compassionate boss.
Allie laughs.
Roll a deception check, please.
Deception? Okay. Oh no! That's a 9.
Billy hears in her head, why are you lying to these people like that?
She thinks back. I'm trying to make a good impression on the boss. It's probably something you should try.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
these people are eating up your words, just like, oh,
I thought you
wow.
know-
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, like you're walking in there right as shortly after that, you're hearing people be like, oh wow, like a great boss, like upward expansion opportunities. Wow, this could really be like make my career, you know, and that's kind of just like idle chatter going on as you enter.
Brad will jump up onto a table and he will say, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is Laundry Socks. That's a terrible name. Magni Adventuring Guild. We are here offering contracts for the best, for the brightest, for the strongest, for you." And he'll point at some rando that doesn't probably seem like they'll make it at all.
You end up pointing at Seth.
Sounds
Or
about right.
Elise. Whichever one he's going by currently.
I'm actually here recruiting myself.
Is
What
that
are
what they're
you
calling it?
recruiting yourself for?
I'm recruiting myself as a life coach. Are you interested?
No, not at all. That sounds terrible.
Could save you a lot of headache and heartache in the future. What are you recruiting for?
A party.
I'm in.
You're not in.
Damn.
There'll be a competition to see who makes it.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well,
Hey. Hold on, I'm not talking to you, snake thing. Billy, please come here, Billy. I need you.
Okay. And she'll do so.
And Brad will like go over into your ear and he will whisper, "What should we make them do?"
Remember that time you said you were gonna put me through like dex training and stuff, and then you didn't?
Yes.
Do exactly what that was gonna be, but make it worse.
Oh, I like what you're thinking. Interesting. Okay, perfect. Ali,
Yes.
how are you with a bow?
Pretty decent. I've never fired one, but I have the feeling that I have enough dexterity to do so well.
You know what? It doesn't matter. You're going to be shooting at these people with blunted arrows.
Can't I just finger blast them?
Well, you could, if that's what you were into, Ellie. Would you prefer to finger blast them?
I mean, I'm a better shot with finger blasting.
Well, then finger blast away, Ellie. Who am I to stop a young lady from finger blasting the people she chooses?
She fires into the crowd.
Eric, Brad is immediately going to go outside and start setting up the obstacle course that I had going for Billy.
Yeah, roll why don't you roll 4 attacks quick?
Who, me?
No. Allie.
Oh,
Oh,
neat.
okay.
Let's do
One
it.
finger blasting the crowd, I'm sorry.
What do I get? 18, 25, 10, which is a nat 1, and a 13.
Okay. This die is cursed because I've now rolled 2 consecutive nat ones with it. So yeah, you just pew, 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 into the crowd. half of whom are still like eating breakfast, and were not like they were kind of listening when Brad was doing his spiel, and there was these dancing lights and this foggy atmosphere. But as soon as he kind of pulled you aside, they went back to their food, and then just bop, they out.
And then just got fucking gutted with arrows.
No, they got finger blasted.
Yeah. Bang.
Don't say that.
Look.
It takes too long to say finger eldritch blasted, so we shorten it up.
Eldritch and finger have the same amount of syllables, though.
Okay. Why don't you shut the fuck up, alright?
Done and done. So Brad gets this obstacle course set up. Well, he does so. Allie, are you just indiscriminately firing like continuously, or do you just kind of do a quick volley?
So like those four were just like warning shots, aimed haphazardly into the crowd. And she's gonna just like call out, "Who here is afraid of death? Because I've died before, and if you're scared of dying, you may as well walk right out the door."
Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so the two spellcasters in this crowd walk out.
Don't be cowards, every single one of you. Don't listen. Hey, come here. Come here. She'll just like gesture towards us.
They like start picking up the pace, like the
Come here. Come here. Don't be shy. Why are you running?
It's the meme where it's like the babysitter chasing the kid. And it's like walking and then jogging and then just full out sprint. Billy's like chasing them out the door. And they're just like, nope, death is not on the menu. I haven't even finished my apprenticeship. Ooh, I have to go see Damien the Wise Quick. Oh!
Cowards!
Billy hears that, and she's immediately going to cast Firebolt on whichever one said that.
Feel free.
Okay. Fuck. It's a 14.
Well, if they were...
Oh, I forgot these are spellcasters.
Oh, dude, Brad is 100% going to grab your shoulder in pride as you do this, Billy.
So, Brad, you had just finished setting up this obstacle course where there's like hoops to jump through and like balance beams, and then one of these, like Billy shoots this robed old man with like a big floppy, it looks like a beret but like 5 times bigger than one should be, and he just lights on fire and like tumbles into one of the hoops that you had set up, and like the hoop starts flaming, so now there's even more danger to the obstacle course. And the old man,
Brad will push the old man over and say thank you as he burns to death.
Jesus. Fuck.
Billy gives just this cackle, this old hag cackle that she didn't learn from any of you.
You gotta push this man, and he like falls on one of the rings, and he polymorphs into like a frog, and his robe is left like hanging, burning on this ring. So you now have like 3 rings on fire, and this frog hopping away, not hog fropping away.
Can I try to catch the frog?
Yeah, but I'll need a dexterity-based attack.
The instant that the frog starts hopping away, I will thunderwave into it.
Oh my God.
The actual fuck.
There is no escape. If you showed up, you are trying out.
Yeah, get fucked, nerd. It's your fault, really.
Oh.
Okay, Okay. So you know in Skyrim when a giant picks you up and like throws you 8 miles into the sky? And you just ragdoll. That's what happens to this old man's body as he just goes woo! Like,
Oh my god, we killed him.
oh,
Bruce Rhoda!
he's definitely dead. This old man is gone, and the other spellcaster is fucking gone.
Like, that's the first time Brad has murdered an innocent. Thank you.
You shoved an old woman into your bag of holding until she suffocated.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, that's the first time.
Oh.
It's not. He 100% has, and he will do it a goddamn again.
I thought you were saying, you know, like, that's the first time, you know. Yeah, okay.
Nope, it's not. And he's slowly corrupting his friends like a boss.
Meanwhile, back in the house,
Oh my god.
Elise and Allie are still there.
Yes.
Allie, one of the people that you hit got knocked out, but is still definitely like, it was more like surprise attack knocked out rather than like this is all they could take. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't want to kill anyone. Just hurt him a little bit.
Yeah. Two of the guys, two of the people, I should say, took it without, like, they kind of looked up and were like, what the fuck's going on? But aren't actually hurt. And then one man who was kind of one of the more roguey looking fellows, rogue or ranger or something like that, kind of like got hit with that and was like, I'm just here for the free breakfast.
Well then,
Can I just go?
it seems like you found yourself with a little bit more than you bargained for. Finish your breakfast. And she stares him down.
Okay. He starts cutting into his omelet.
Is it good?
It's quite good.
You would recommend it? I haven't eaten yet, so.
Oh, I mean, you've got a plate of food right in front of you.
Oh, that's mine? I didn't even notice. She's gonna sit down. Actually, she's gonna take her food over to his table. And, like, sit down with him.
Oh, yeah, it's just one long table in here.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, he's just like, do you normally attack strangers like this? Or
I mean it was a test
sorry.
to see everyone's steely resolves.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, if you're here to join us, you need some resolve. Because chances are Bradley's going to get you killed at some point. So.
Right, I'm not really looking to,
Well, you're here now.
die.
What's your name, new friend? I'm sure you're going to go far here. I'm Alleyway. I was named after the place that I was born.
That's a name. My name is Joel.
Joel?
Yeah.
Neat.
I was named after, actually, I'm not certain. Maybe my great-great-uncle twice removed? No. 3 times removed? No. I don't know. I was named after someone, probably.
Very interesting,
Mostly.
Joel.
Yeah, I mostly just showed up for breakfast.
No? A little bit of breakfast, a little bit of friendship, maybe new job opportunities.
I have a decent enough job.
You say that, but your current job doesn't involve working with me.
That is true, and you seem pleasant enough, but my current job also does not ask me to die for it, which is a large plus.
Oh, no one's going to ask you to die. Chances are you'll just be led to your death.
Well,
You'll have no idea it's coming. No one has any idea it's coming. I certainly didn't.
Well,
Yes, well, she picks up her plate and leaves to go put it away because she's done eating.
he's gotten like 2 bites in this entire time.
Oh my god! Yes, well.
Okay.
And like she'll spend the rest of that getting to know some people, but also like ushering them out if she notes that there's an obstacle course being set up outside.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a thing that I think Brad made known, and it was just like people finishing up pretty much. So yeah, a good majority have kind of scarfed down the rest of their breakfast. A couple have introduced themselves to you. Real quick, Anus, what are you up to?
I would like to approach random people at the job fair and solicit my services.
Okay, and you're trying to sell yourself as a life coach?
Correct.
Okay. Give me a quick 10-second pitch and a performance roll or persuasion, whichever one's better for you.
You're here to make money. The truth is, the government's going to fall and all your money will be worthless. And that is why I recommend giving me all your electrum. I will give you other currencies in exchange, or you could join me and secure your future.
What am I rolling?
Performance or persuasion?
Both 0. Great. Solid 7.
Okay. You don't get any bites. But a few of them will kind of I mean you'll kind of get a few responses, including well, it doesn't really matter if the government falls, gold is still gold. And then like all right, that one got me, Chris.
You know he made that while he's driving.
No, I'm stopped.
So yeah, you know, like oh, gold is still gold no matter where you go, and like, well, if one government falls, a new one will just replace it, and that's fine. And then one guy will go, you know, that's quite a good point.
Yes?
It sounds like you have the real mindset of an adventurer. Here's my card. I'm recruiting people here. I saw this job fair. I thought maybe I would snag a few of the failures. I mean,
balls.
lesson to it. You should definitely try this obstacle course with us, though. Come along. And he starts like grabbing at your arm and like pulling you along.
I was going to do it anyway, so I'll slither behind him.
Okay. I was going to say it's this like spindly elven man, so if you want to get away from him, you can.
Just take his arm off.
Okay, so the crew arrives. The full party gathers with all of these newcomers at this obstacle course that Bradley has set up, including flaming hoops and a body on the ground wearing just a large floppy hat and nothing else for some reason that you have to get past. And these adventurers gather around and say, one of them steps forward, a big lady in armor. And she'll say, do we need to complete the course wearing our gear, or is this just to prove we are physically capable?
Billy looks at Brad expectantly.
What do you want me to say? That I planned this to be fair? It's not.
Unfairness I am okay with, but my strengths do not focus on dodging and ducking, more plowing through obstacles. So perhaps, in at least some spirit of fairness, others should go before me, because...
Listen, here at Magni Adventuring Guild, we're all about taking the first plunge.
I will go first.
Perfect, go! And Brad will get Allie and Billy and also, hold on, I know his name. It's like Monster Tooth or something like that. So we're going to have... Allie's going to be shooting Eldritch Blast. Billy is going to shoot whatever she wants. We're going to have Jim Mendez is going to be shooting blunted arrows, and Mighty Tooth will also be shooting blunted arrows. And then Brad will probably be throwing or shooting things as well as they run through.
I forgot about him.
You started good, and then I corrupted you.
Welcome to this game. Okay. I guess each of you who's throwing things roll 2 attack rolls. Billy, no. Allie, Billy, Brett. And Brad, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
All right. You do realize that you should pick one that I'm not good at, right?
Yeah, but I mean, that's fine.
That is a 25.
Okay. Then, Miss Elise, I need you to roll a acrobatics check as you try and navigate your way through this obstacle course.
And I have a jump boost. Will that have served me at all?
I would say yes. Go ahead and add a D6 to your roll for that.
Okay. $24.
Okay.
Shit. Ouch. Fuck.
Yeah, you make your way mostly through this obstacle course. You have just a little bit of trouble with the flaming hoops because they feel extra hot to you in your reptilian nature, but you don't get hit with any of the arrows or the blunted spears or the eldritch blasts, and overall you make your way through this obstacle course relatively unscathed. Brad, at one point you do have to duck just barely out of the way of one of these blunted spears as it was kind of launched like upwards at this snake person. And like as it was falling, it was just gonna be a dead hit on you. But overall, Elise, is the first person through this obstacle course.
It's an honor to join your team.
You're not in yet.
Damn.
We have a few more initiation rites.
Brad
will look at Billy to acknowledge that he is not lying.
Okay, here we go. And she will. So, question: how many spells can I feasibly fire off right now? Because we're all at level 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd imagine I can fire off at least 2 cantrips, if not more.
Get him.
Where are you firing them?
Get him.
She's standing like you know how? Hang on. So there's Brad, right? And then Elise is standing in front of him, and
Mhm.
Billy is like far away from Elise.
Okay. So
But she's like sniped somewhere. She's like
so you're throwing them at Elise, though.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, if Elise is the only person in the obstacle course right now.
She's just made her way through.
Okay. All right.
But then you hear Brad say there are still more tests. So you're still welcome to throw spells there. I would give you one leveled spell and 1 cantrip.
Okay. Noted. I only have 6 slots of that one, so I'm gonna do a 5th level Snillic Snowball Swarm.
Okay.
Wait, no, 4th level. Let me correct myself because I don't want to use my 5th level spell slots on Brian.
Okay.
So wait, actually, first I'm gonna do a fake out. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna cast Acid Splash first. DC 14.
Damn, that's not poison. My DC or my AC is 15.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. This isn't an AC thing.
Brian.
$25.
Fuck. All right. So you take no damage from that one. So like this little bubble of acid just like hits the ground next to you and sizzles a little bit. And then I need you to make another dexterity saving throw. Same DC. Please and thank you.
23.
Okay, so you still take 11 points of damage, and I think you're slowed.
Shit.
False, you are not. So you just take 11 points of cold damage.
So Elise, as you are the first one through this obstacle course, you notice a small sizzle of acid hitting nearby, and then one of the more burly adventurers like makes his way through the obstacle course, does like a very celebratory jump, lands in the acid, and you hear him going like, oh, my feet, oh god. And then the next few smartly avoid that puddle. And then you begin getting pelted with snowballs. And while most of them don't hit you too hard, just the overall cold from it, it's a very draining experience for you, I think.
Fuck it.
That's right. You got to stay on your fucking toes.
I don't have any toes.
Meanwhile, the most of the adventurers have made it through. The last one to go through is the big lady in armor, and she makes no efforts to like jump through hoops or like do balance beams. She literally just like walks and like, oh, there's flaming hoops, break the hoops. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to be on a
As
balance
she
beam.
fucking should.
Hmm.
Good for her.
Like, kind of like straddles.
Oh, is she
the
doing
beam.
like really, really well?
She just seems to just not be giving a shit about any like actual
Shatter
obstacles.
6th level.
Okay. Is that a con save?
Hold on, I'll let you know. I don't like
Shatter
it when
is a
people
con
do
save,
really well. Shatter is a con save. DC 20.
Okay.
I know.
Fail.
It's-
All right, so she is going to take at 6th level. Holy fuck. All right, I'm going to roll it in chat because it's a lot. It's 78, so, you know.
my God. I should know.
Oh, only 23. I rolled really poorly.
Haha.
So you see as she's like, she gets to the balance beam and doesn't even try to like balance on top of it. She just like straddles it and then like kind of bunny hops with her arms. And she gets to like the flaming hoops and just like plows through them and ignores the fire. And then this deafening like crack goes off. And you see like her she had like a bit of a chainmail skirt that seems to just kind of like crumble, and her breastplate gets cracked, and she just kind of turns towards like where the rest of the people are standing and calls out in an overly loud voice, it'll take more than a few loud noises to stop me.
Oh, so you want to play? Okay.
And she continues just kind of brute forcing her way through this obstacle course instead of like there's like a mud pit with like hopping stones. She ignores the hopping stones. She just like wades through it without slowing down. That kind of shit, you know? Just not giving a fuck about like what's in front of her and just plowing her way through.
Okay.
And she kind of gets to the last obstacle. If Billy, it sounds like you want to throw it. Excuse me.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do a 5th level on this lady. I need her to make a dexterity saving throw again. DC 14, which is fucked. I think that should probably be higher than that, but I'm probably doing
Definitely
something
a
wrong.
fail.
It's fine. A fail? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. She is encased in a sphere of acid and takes 29 damage. Triolic sphere.
Okay. Are there any lasting effects to that?
I don't think so. I think it just burns like a bitch for a little bit afterwards. Oh, so you take 10d4 on a failed save, which you just did, and then 5d4 at the end of your next turn, whatever that means.
Okay. So as big lady is getting to the last obstacle, which I think is like a monkey bar course, but there's only one bar, so you have to like keep holding onto the bar and like hopping it, you know?
Mhm.
She's like doing that, and then this bubble of acid just kind of encompasses her, and you lose sight of her for a second as the acid distorts your vision, and then the acid kind of like falls to the ground, and you see her just dripping with it, and like the left side of her head is like kind of burning a little bit, sizzling a bit, and she just her way through. Go ahead and roll that second damage.
14.
Okay. You can definitely see like there's like blood obscuring like the left side of her face. Any clothing she had on under this armor is definitely gone. So she's wearing like a cracked breastplate and the remnants of a like chain a chainmail skirt and like greaves. And she lands kind of in front of you, Billy.
Oh no.
And she's kind of like towering over you and like kind of hunch like
Brad is going to step in between.
okay. Then she is towering over Brad.
Thanks,
Brad
Brad.
isn't scared. Brad doesn't give a fuck.
She'll kind of look between the two of you and say, well, the two of you certainly are able to deal some damage, so that is good to know.
Thank you. Thank you. We actually worked really hard on being able to do that much magic, especially in that short amount of time.
Ma'am, there is so much more where that came from. So I would implore you to no longer try and threaten my charges.
I am
the only one who threatens my charges. Thank you.
She crouches down so that she's eye level with Brad and says, "Is this better, sir?"
Oh.
I am simply wondering if you are equally as good with healing magic.
Brad will cast Cure Wounds at the second for her.
Okay.
2d8, 1 second. Plus 4. 15.
15. So definitely the blistering around one side of her head is like healed up instantly. The bleeding kind of stems. She still has like stains, blood stains all over. Her armor is still in pretty bad disrepair, but she will say, "Thank you. That is sufficient enough, I think."
Brad will say, "Good job," and hold out his hand, and it'll be down low, and when she goes to try and slap it, he'll move it away and say, "Too slow!"
Brad, what's your AC?
My AC... That depends. Have we done combat? Because I would definitely have done one of my maneuvers to be a much higher AC.
You have not done combat.
Well, then it's 16, you motherfucker.
So she goes to grab your hand and you swipe it away and go, "Too slow!" And she ends up like punching you in the balls. And you're only gonna take 1 damage from it.
There.
But she looks at you with a bit of a smirk and says, "I will be faster next time."
Good luck.
And she will straighten up and say, "By the way, if I do make it into your guild, is there any allocation for armor within your person?"
There is. I have plenty of things that I could offer you, yes.
Wunderbar. and she will walk over and join the rest of the group of quote unquote survivors. Actually, not quote unquote. You did murder one of these motherfuckers.
Brad will immediately look at Billy and say, I like her. I like her a lot.
Brad, please say we can keep her. Can we keep her?
We can definitely keep that one.
Okay. Good, we need a tank.
It's true.
I am a tank, thank you.
And a tank!
I am definitely a tank. I am taking
Okay,
more
Bradley.
damage than all of you folks combined.
Okay, Bradley.
I have.
Okay, Bradley, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Well, don't disagree in a way that will. Well, don't agree in a way that makes me think you're disagreeing.
Okay, Bradley.
Okay, Billy.
What?
One of the survivors goes, is there more tests?
Yes, there's more tests, you
Okay.
moron.
I'm sorry, I wasn't certain.
We now have a tournament.
Oh,
A tournament of champions in the front yard where you will all face in hand-to-hand combat.
oh,
You're welcome, sir.
if I may ask, how many of us
Yes.
will be? Is it just the winner?
No, it is the people that made it 75%.
They look around, start counting. So the top two, then
50%.
the top three.
33%.
All of us are making it, except one.
Okay, we're saying 40%.
What? This seems very arbitrary, sir.
Yes, it is very arbitrary. If you don't want in, you don't get paid.
It's okay. No, I want in.
Where does 40% put us at, moron?
The same as 38.
50%.
The same as 50%, which you asked earlier.
55%.
I think perhaps this workplace may be too demanding for me.
Get out of here, moron.
Crying.
And Brad will immediately shatter him.
All right. Nameless confused man crumbles into bits.
Get fucked, asshole. Fuck.
Listen, who is going to compete against this weird lizard woman?
I will.
You're the weird lizard woman, you moron.
A stout man will step forward and say, I'll take a run.
Bet you're in. Who else? Brad will look at the person that just completed the obstacle course that we just went ham on.
She quirks an eyebrow and says, I just waiting for me to say I will.
Yes, I am waiting for you. Say you will.
I suppose. I'm not.
All right. We're done. Three-way battle. These three people compete against each other.
How's the other three competing against each other as well?
No, everyone else is out.
Very well. It seems that you would
Destroy them, my love. You are the greatest that has ever existed. So kill them all, please.
Roll an insight check.
Okay. I would like to point out that you should add minuses because Brad doesn't give a shit about this. Oof, that's a really good roll, so really add minuses. That is a 17 plus... Where's my insight? Oh, wrong phone. I have multiple phones. Fuck you guys.
I don't buy it.
No one said anything.
Yeah, well, you don't have to. I know already.
I was thinking it.
That's a 17. Eric? 17? 17?
He said
17?
unmomute.
Moment.
Oh, that's what that
But
said.
also misspelled.
That's not even phonetically correct.
Well, if it had put not a W there, it would be un moment.
And who typed that W, Eric?
I don't know. Probably my keyboard just to spite me.
Goddamn keyboard.
Goddamn keyboard.
Meowman.
Momunt. Yeah. You get like a flash of like curiosity from her. As she kind of like shrugs off your weird statement of calling her my love after you shattered her. But then she'll say then it would seem at the very least we would have at most 37s passing on. Okay, goodbye. Perhaps I will see you again. Willkommen, mi amor.
Hey, Billy, can
Are
I ask
you
you a question?
Yeah?
Why are we straight up murdering people?
Listen, it's all in the business.
Look.
She's gonna lean in and she's gonna say, you know, all of this murdering has really gotten me to think that maybe we are the bad guys.
To be honest, I think we're the neutral guys.
I
We're the
feel
in-between
like
guys.
there's a corpse right here.
Allie.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Oh, Allie. Here's the thing, Allie, that you need to understand about us.
Uh-huh.
Is we are always about the greater good.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes the lesser good must suffer to make the greater good be greater, Allie. Do you understand what that means?
Is the greater good you getting more money?
Yes.
I think I understand.
Thank you, Ellie. You're the best. I love you.
That weird to hear you say those words.
Yeah, that's really weird. Brad, are you feeling okay?
No, I'm not. I think I'm a bit poisoned, if you will.
Poisoned?
If we were to come up with any singular thing To encompass the thing that this party means to us, it's that we have to cooperate. So, Billy,
Yeah, I mean,
you are in charge of the next 3 trials. You could pass them along to Allie, or you could ask me for help. It's up to you. But I am now done with incorporating new people into Magni. It is now on you. You are now Bradley. Good luck and good night.
okay.
Just a heads up, it's like 9 a.m.
Oh, Brad doesn't give a fuck. That's 100% what he's saying.
I think you.
Okay. Billy just kind of like, okay, she takes a deep breath.
It's okay, New Bradley, you got this. Maybe less corpses, a little bit, but still.
Okay. And she'll go, how good are you guys at doing paperwork? Like, obviously, yes, you guys passed like the physical and you guys passed the physical part of the trials, but now we have like a mental test that's sort of like, you know, reaction times that, well, you guys just did reaction times, but like just that kind of stuff. And also we need like your social security number and all that stuff. So
I don't have a social security number.
okay, well, we're gonna have to work on getting you one of those. She has pulled a clipboard out of nowhere.
We can make
She's
one
just
up.
holding it.
What's your favorite numbers?
That's not how that works.
I'm so sure the government would like to put a number on me.
Yeah, that's how they keep track of when you die.
I'm sorry. Are you on Thai? Are you on Thai? You on tea? You on
I could
tea?
go for some tea.
By the way, this is Jim Mendez, who's kind of just been watching everything in mild curiosity. Are you a Yuan T, Miss?
What is this person saying?
Are you a Yuan-Ti?
Do you
Is
want
that your
tea? We have
No,
quite a
no.
collection in the back. It's all herbal, I think.
I
What
could go for
species
some
are you?
green tea. Oh. I am a serpent blood.
Okay. I guess that makes sense why you wouldn't trust the government. Okay. So Jim Mendez,
Yes, Miss Billy.
can you go into my room and get that very specific brown leather bag that I have not talked about before this? It's my notary public bag, and it has everything we need.
I can do that. Have you trapped it like Mr. Bradley traps his room?
No, I have not. Not yet.
Please do not in the future as well. Thank you.
If anything, there's going to be an owl asleep on the bed, but he's too lazy to do anything today. So
Oh,
very good.
yes.
Thank you. Wait, Brad wouldn't say thank you. Get it done, Jim Mendez.
Also, bring the tea
Yes, I will have
and
Jimenez
honey
put.
and cookies.
I will let Jimenez know. Tea, cookie, honey.
Yes.
He points then at New Bradley and says, brown notary bag. And then he points at Elise and says, serpent blood?
Yes.
Yes.
Green tea will be fine.
Billy, you are doing great. Thank you.
I think most of our tea ends up brown, but I mean, it starts green. If that Okay. Brad, do you want?
It's a kind of tea, Jim Mendez. Do you not know how to do anything? Aren't you supposed to be in charge around here when we're not here? How are you supposed to be in charge around here if you don't even know what kinds of tea are here?
Well, Jay's
Brad
normally.
will hug Billy so tightly when she says that.
Jim goes, Jay's normally in charge of the day-to-day, and Jimenez is in charge of the kitchen.
I didn't ask what Jay is
Fuck you,
in charge of.
Jim, you motherfucker! Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Brad is here now, and we had dealt with you trying to deal with Billy, and you were not. You were not, I repeat, acquiescent. And here's the thing, Jim. If you do not give Billy what she desires, you are not giving me what I desire.
Oh, Miss.
And
Sir?
that, Jim, that is the most dangerous thing that you could do of all of the things.
No, I understand that, sir. But,
No, Jim,
sir?
if you continue to live life as this way, Jim, I will murder you as you stand. Do you understand that I can melt every organ in your body, Jim?
I don't even own an organ, but do I have to do what she says? And he points at the snake lady.
Yes, you have to do it. No, not the snake lady. You have to do what Billy says. And he'll point at Billy.
Yes, I'm happy to do that, sir.
Perfect.
So again, he will point and say, tea, cookies, honey, at Allie. Points at Billy. Brown bag on your bed. Ignore the owl.
Yes.
And then points
Don't
at Brad.
ignore the owl. Give him a pet for me, if you would.
And then he points at Brad. He says, exactly what Billy asked for.
No,
not the
get
snake lady.
all of... Hey, wait. Get all of these assholes out of here, except for the one lady that did well with the poison and acid.
He kind of questioningly points at the snake lady and is like, she wasn't touched by
Brad
it.
will flip him off and say, you motherfucker, you know that I don't need that one. And then walk off to his room.
He points at big lady and goes, did she do well with it? She seemed to get hit by a lot of it.
You're the one to judge, you moron. And Brad will go to his room.
Jim Mendez will disappear. And a few minutes pass. Why don't you guys roll perception checks real quick?
Okay. Jim Mendez is the BBEG.
Jim Mendez is trying to do his goddamn job.
Yeah, sweet 22.
Ooh. 17. Oh
Nice.
shit. 21. For some reason, this animal handling check is the one that I roll a nat 20 on.
It's very important.
So all three of you will notice after about a minute, an owl like flies out of one of the back windows. You would assume, at least, it rises up very close to the mansion, and it seems to be flying in like circles around the house. Billy, because you know this owl, you can kind of tell that it is cooing happily as it lazily flies. The other two of you just kind of hear it like letting out bird noises. And then Jim Mendez will show up. He has a brown leather bag slung over one shoulder. He has a large silver tray with a teapot and a few cups and a pot of honey. And he'll kind of set the tray down and say, tea and honey. And, there was some biscuits here. And he pulls out like a paper bag that has some some cookies and biscuits in it.
Yes.
And here is your notary bag, Miss Billy. And
Thank you.
he'll walk over to Snake Lady Elise and put a hand on her shoulder and say, "I'm sorry, Miss."
Sorry for what?
It seems Master Bradley is not pleased enough with your adaptation towards poisons and acids, and would prefer you to exit the premises lest more violence is used upon
What are you on about? I'm immune to poison.
Well, perhaps that's why you were not susceptible enough to poison. And he gives you a big old smile and pats you on the shoulder again. Says, but I mean, do feel free to book a stay here again if you would ever be interested. It's the Laundry Sucks. That's a terrible name. Magnes Adventuring Guild, bed and breakfast, and other accommodations at extra price. In.
Elise will sullenly slither out of the establishment.
If you look back, you will see Jim Mendez waving at you with a very sincere smile on his face. Just happy to be doing his job and not being threatened with melting.
Allie's gonna call after you. Hey, wait, hold on. And she's gonna stand up. She's gonna hustle on over.
Okay.
And she's gonna hand out a cup of tea and just say, "You forgot your tea." That'll be 3 electrum pieces.
Can I pay you in platinum?
I'm sorry, this is an electrums only joint.
I would have fit in so well here.
I'll give it 3 electrum on my way out.
More than enough with a generous tip.
Nice. Ellie goes back for cookies.
Meanwhile, Jim Mendez will walk over to Big Lady and say, your efforts are more than welcome to join our team. Welcome on to the Laundry Sucks. That's a terrible name. Magnes Adventuring Guild. And he pauses and looks at Billy and says, Madam New Bradley, is she joining just the guild, or is she joining the bed and breakfast and other alternatives at an extra charge staff?
What do you think, former Brad?
Are you looking at Allie?
No, I'm looking at Bradley.
Brad walked.
The OG Bradley.
Brad left.
Oh shit, he did walk
Billy,
away. Okay.
Billy is your boss. Think of her as such, because she is.
I want to point out that Brad...
I don't care what you would point out, you moron. I am telling you, Billy is your boss. Move on. Moron.
As the DM, I would like to point out...
As the DM, I would like to point out, fuck you, Eric. I don't give a shit.
I was just going to say, Brad walked inside, went to his room, and then, walked onto the veranda and has just been watching over everything that's been happening.
Hey, maybe he does. Fuck you. You don't know how Brad lives.
I wouldn't be surprised at it, because it's very on brand for Brad to be like, you're in charge, and then, take 2 steps back and then just watch and be like, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
So,
I think for now. Sorry, go ahead.
no, that's you. I was just laughing at Bradley antics.
I think for now, just the guild is good, sort of on a trial basis. But I'm assuming with the prowess that you've demonstrated today, you're probably a shoo-in. We'll stay at the end of this next quarter.
Billy, here's the thing. We are always going to be under scrutiny. I'm powerful.
I know.
You're alone. And so is Allie.
Alley waves.
That's a very good point, Allie. I appreciate you bringing up the fact that you're a wave-type being, instead of the sort of being that can create us money.
My mouth is full of cookies, she says.
Right.
She's stuffing her face with cookies.
I feel like it's important. I feel like it's important to try to at least try to establish ethical business practices here. At least a little bit. It's not really fair to just, throw people into it willy-nilly. Do we not? I know we don't have like a training program or anything.
What practices do you propose?
I propose like trial periods. We do like a little basic adventure. Like we pick something up at the guild hall and then we do something like that, see how they do. Then we work on what they can improve.
I'm in. Let's do it. Billy, you are now in charge of picking our new member. Congratulations.
Thank you, Bradley.
Right. Yes, well.
This means that...
And Brad will immediately wander away.
He walks back into the house from his veranda.
But we'll see him staring out of a window or something.
Oh, man.
And then finally Jim Mendes will walk to the last man who was still there and kind of turn between him and Billy and be like, is he also joining us, or perhaps the staff, or you? Or there was very little said about him.
The last man?
Yeah, so Brad had asked who will take on the weird snake lady, and a man stepped forward and said, "Oh, I will." And then he said, "Who else will?"
Who is it? It's not Joel, is it?
It is not Joel. Joel left rather okayedly after
Very
the first round.
Yeah.
Not really disappointed, just like, well.
Allie's disappointed. She made a new friend and he left. What a jerk.
But there was one man who was slated to also fight Elise, and then Brad left and ignored him.
Okay. Billy will pull out Sorry, go ahead.
No, just do you with him?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second. She'll walk over and she pulls out like just a regular sheet of paper and a quill and or like a pen, and she goes, "So, I understand that you were supposed to do something that you didn't end up doing. However, we're still interested enough that we'd like to gather your contact information for the future. If that sort of thing is amenable to you, that is."
All right, man. Like, here you go, man. Here you go. And I'll send it.
That's his response.
Okay. And then she'll go over to the big lady, and she'll go, "Okay, so what's your name? I'm sorry, I didn't get that down."
My
I am Lady Davis, Chris. you do
Stop
not
it.
understand where I am coming from. I am sort of trying to convince ladies and gentlemen that we are conversely under sort of, how you say, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know what I mean? Like, just trying to get everyone under the same sort of ISP, if you will.
Wow, Tim got drunk fast.
Am I high?
Nope.
No, that's definitely
Just
drunk.
me.
That's
Nice.
just drunk Tim.
Very nice.
So
She will crouch down like she did with Brad, but slightly more, so she is eye level with you, and she'll say, "My name, God, all I can think of is Tim's goddamn telephone. My name is Floria."
Floria? Okay, that's very pretty.
Thank you. I did not choose it, so I must admit.
Well, I mean,
It was simply bestowed upon me.
okay.
How tall is this woman?
Billy,
She's a solid 6'4" at least.
How tall is Allie?
A solid 5 foot at least.
I have her height listed as shortly tall, so I think
You're a half elf, so
yeah, shortly tall.
shortly tall for a half elf would be probably about 5 even.
Yeah, I have all the information I need. While this conversation's going on, Allie's going to hop onto her shoulders since she's crouched down.
So she's kind of like crouched down a little bit just to speak with Billy, and Allie just hops onto her shoulders like, hey up.
Yep. Hopping right up. Welcome to the guild.
There's a quarter second where she's kind of surprised at, the added, 40 pounds or whatever?
I have the weight listed as big secrets, so do with that as you please.
Yeah. So, I mean, big secrets, half elf, teen, tween, adults, young adult. Why a big secrets? And she kind of just like tilts her head back and says, hello. It is an honor to join you.
And it is an honor for you to help me feel like what it means to be tall. Stand up straight.
please, thank you.
Yes, well.
Yes, well.
And she stands.
Woo. I can see everything from up here.
Okay, Billy will like take out. She's got like all these random forms and like just all kinds of shit in her bag, and she's like, okay, so you're gonna need to fill this out and this out and this out, and this is just for our personal record. Like just sort of like this is the first time she's ever gotten to do any notary shit. And she is living for it.
She is like taking the paperwork from you and nodding along, and after she has like every form, which is probably like a pretty thick packet, she says, I believe my personal notary will be able to take care of all of this paperwork. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
She hands it back to you and smiles really widely and says, thank you, that will be most excellent. And she kind of like gives you a few pats on the shoulder, and then stoops down really low so that she picks up 1 cup of tea off of the silver platter, and then grabs the last few biscuits and kind of holds them up to Allie. It says, now, shall we explore?
Cleared for takeoff.
Come on, Brad, we're leaving.
Floria begins jogging around the estate as Billy is handed a thick stack of Billy paperwork to fill out.
Don't die, Tim. Not this way.
Brad
Not like this.
will, Brad will get them involved.
Wait, I have to. Brad will. Brad will do it.
Okay.
Rip.
So.
Yeah, rip, exactly.
Yep.
Hashtag clouds. So as the guild has recruited a new retainer, slash a new alley mount.
Yeah. All the other ones left mysteriously. Hope the same doesn't happen to you.
Oh, I am sure I will disappear at a moment's notice. I am very sneaky, as you can no doubt tell, she says, clanging along in her like shattered and melted armor.
I do have a question though, just like as a practical thing. What are you are you a barbarian, or do you serve a god, or what are you?
A very useful question for you to know. So it is up to you three, because you are the primary three.
Wizard.
What? What class would you like to be? For her to be.
A barbarian would be pretty cool.
If I had to make a second choice, it'd probably be barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's 2 out of 3. That's good enough for me. Then she will say, I am primarily a fighter of sorts, though I don't necessarily rely too much on armor. I simply let the feeling of combat overwhelm me.
Okay.
And you could intuit that she is a barbarian.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. Interesting.
Hey, man. Just do what it means for your character to fucking do. Do not think about Brad. Do not think about me. Do not think about Allie. Do what your character would do.
This is good life advice. I'm taking notes. Actually, what was that first part again?
Fuck Bradley.
Okay.
Should I bold that or underline? I'm gonna underline it.
Yeah, also underline and bold.
Okay, both. I see.
Noted.
But
Big noted.
also know that is the character that I've learned the most from in my entire life.
Bradley?
Bradley?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you're fucking welcome.
I mean, I've learned a lot from him too.
Okay.
So
barbarian. All right, we got a pretty well balanced party. Could use a cleric, but you know.
Technically,
That's
you do
the next-
have a paladin.
No,
at
but-
your
We do
Hey.
have a paladin.
Aubrey,
That's right, we
say
do have
the
a paladin.
word. Say the word, and we go back. We go back to the original caravan. I'll get John in here. We'll go. I'm not kidding. I'll get John. Dude, that man fucking loves me. Like
He's gonna.
John is
Oh,
having
man.
a rough time. He really is. My buddy John is having a rough time. And so
not the
if
only
you know
one.
John,
I'm sorry to hear that.
well,
I
if
like
you
John.
know John, I think you should message him and let him know that you miss him in this Discord. I love that man. I fucking love John. I fucking love him so much.
I agree.
Me too.
Yep.
Here.
Here.
John.
John, if you're part of the entire internet that's listening to us, we miss you, buddy.
Come back.
Yeah.
Join us for
John,
game.
we love you, bud.
I message him every so often, just like, hey man, I'm thinking about you. Come on.
All right.
Aubrey, quick, can you roll me a D50 or a D100 divided by 2 or whatever?
Okay.
D50.
Like if you're using a bot, D50.
Roll 1d50. I'm actually not using a bot, but I got a 38.
Do it.
38, 3, 6.
I just
9,
googled roll
10,
1d50, so
12,
Nice.
15, 18. 21. What did you say you got?
38.
So big lady is in fact a big minotaur.
She's a minotaur?
Oh,
Yep.
that changes everything in my head.
There are apparently 50 races according to dndbeyond.com/races.
Okay.
So she is /Brian actually get fucked.
Okay, but you wrong though.
Okay, but it fixes it for me, so,
So
I don't give a shit.
Brian, you didn't even make it into the guild. I don't even want to hear it from you, okay?
I was overqualified.
Listen, Brian, you can't play with us ever again until you bring laundry back. That's just how this is gonna go, okay?
I'm gonna bring Soapy Waters back.
That's not even his name. When Brian and Tim are just drunk as shit. Oh no. Yes. So Floria is a big minotaur lady. Yeah. I'd say she's a bit more lady than minotaur, but still. Definitely has horns.
Good for her. Good for
Definitely
her.
is big. Definitely has broken armor at this point.
She can borrow some Allie's clothes.
I'm sure they'll fit. Wow. We finally got a tank, guys.
And you can still use Garrett. He is a level 10 paladin.
Yeah,
Fuck
You can
Garrett.
bring him along.
it's a level 10 paladin, though. The more the merrier. Let's just forge an army. Combats will take forever.
I'll be right back. I'll be right
Okay.
back. Okay.
I
Love
believe in you.
guys.
Yeah,
I'll be
I'll
right
be
back.
waiting. Take
Alright.
care of
No, I
yourself, though.
promise.
Oh, you too.
Make sure you have fun.
I promise. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Gone forever.
So,
Okay. Floria is the Minotaur lady.
she is also
For you, man.
She's so
Expertise. So Tasha's Cauldron of everything, not anything, has hirelings as almost like a subclass. No, Brad. And it gives like people that you hire or I forget what they call them. But yeah, basically they give you hirelings as like a subclass and it gives them extra shit. So she will have the extra shit on top of being a level 10 barbarian.
Sounds dope.
It's pretty dope.
Big time dope.
Okay.
At the very least, medium time dope.
Yeah, swing for the stars, Meryl.
I don't understand that reference.
And you never will.
That's probably true. But yeah, I think we will end this week with a scene of Elise slithering off into the distance, following the road, like down the driveway, and then taking a left and making her way down towards the streets of Valence, capital city.
Where she waits for an oncoming carriage and then dives into into the oncoming path.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay. And next week we will have the full party again. Brad, Billy, Allie, and everyone's favorite Landre.
Whatever happened to Landre?
I don't know, Brian. You tell us.
I thought you were telling me. I thought you came up with some canon.
No.
He just disappeared.
Well, I think the minor canon that I said was like Landre started following some wildlife into a forest.
Oh.
Just to be like, oh, hello there. Sorry. Hello there. Why, I could learn a thing or two about you. Why don't you teach me about life? And then like walked out of the city into the forest and was like following squirrels or some shit.
He's teaching all the animals how to eat poison ivy or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, he's like, you can eat nettles if you know how to. I don't. Show me.
That's true, though. You can eat nettles if you know how to.
Well, Laundry didn't know how to, so he stuffed them down his gullet.
Mm-hmm.
He might when he comes back. Maybe he'll have learned.
Maybe.
So one way to find out.
Your snake man lady has been rejected on 2 weeks in a row, Brian.
Snake man lady.
Snake person.
No. I don't want to dignify Brian's character with that.
I don't think I've ever played in a game where a player character has been denied joining the party.
It's my second character that's been denied in this arc.
No, it's not. It's the same character twice.
No, Soapy Lungwater was rejected.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was a reason for that, Brian.
Didn't say there wasn't.
Yes. Well.
So how long are we going to wait for Tim?
Oh, he's never coming back.
Yeah.
It was nice knowing that guy. Liked him a lot.
I once had to be like, "Hey, I'll be right back," and then I forgot that I was in the channel. And 3 hours later, he was like, "Man, Alex, man, fuck that guy. Am I right?" And I was like, "Tim, I don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, "Ha, sure thing, man. Man, fuck you, Alex. You piece of shit."
That's amazing. And relatable.
Man, fuck you, Alex.
But yeah, I do have to get going. So
Yes.
I will catch y'all later.
Well,
Bye.
Catch
bye.
Have a good night. Bye, entire
Night.
internet.
And for everyone who tuned in for the stream, thank you for joining us for another Sunday D&D session. Hopefully we'll see you again next Sunday, but if not, I will understand.